And so ends another wonderful year. Hi everybody, and welcome back to Plastic Models by a Regular Dude and the 2023 wrap-up. So FYI, hopefully I'll remember to put some chapters down here, so if you guys don't want to hear me blab, you can skip on to the end of the video and see what models I got built this year. But for those of you who enjoy my incessant jabbering, here goes. As I say, so ends another wonderful year. And I actually do mean that. It was a good year. Not just in the model sphere, but in life in general, at least for me and my family. So 2023 is over. 2024 is about to begin. So for this video, we're just going to deal with the model building and related type stuff. All right, first up, if you watch the channel, you know that I have recently decided to change things up on my channel and the way I do things. For instance, I will not be doing, or very rarely will I be doing, step-by-step kind of stuff. That's run its course. I don't need to do it anymore. There will be exceptions, and I will do build videos on certain kits. But some kits, like a Tamiya kit or something like that, I'm not going to do a step-by-step. It's not necessary. So I'll put an in-screen link at the end of this video if you want to check that video out where I discuss it more in detail. The stuff I am going to do is going to be more technique related, and I will use current kits and stuff like that to demonstrate certain things. But I'm going to talk about paint. I'll talk about techniques, especially for older kits, for those people who might want a certain subject that's not available in a current kit, so they have to get an older kit to do it. And I feel that some, especially amongst the younger crowd, that certain techniques may be becoming a lost and or dying art because they're just not necessary anymore. But I'm going to talk about some of those. That way if somebody sees something they want to build that's an older kit, it might help them out in how to handle some of the challenges that older kits can sometimes provide. Again, if you've watched the channel in the past, you know that Jim over at Shutter Ace and I have done some collab type stuff, like mainly Chatterbox, which was a deal where we both got on camera and talked about a certain subject. I think we're going to do more stuff kind of like that. It may be a little bit different format. We have briefly discussed doing like reviews, like getting two different points of view on the same kit, or tools or paints or techniques, kind of discussing those, the pros and cons that both of us might have. But we haven't hashed that stuff out yet, so it will be coming down the pike, so maybe keep your eye peeled for that if you like that kind of stuff. As far as what's on the bench, I've got two kits going right now. I've got the Academy 1/32 scale Newport 17 World War I fighter, working on that one. And then I've got the Asuka M4A176 Sherman on the bench. So that one is ready for paint. I'm just waiting on tracks. So I'm going to wrap those two up before I move on to the next kit. And my next kit will most likely be the Academy 1/48 scale F4J in Blue Angels markings. In conjunction with that, or maybe shortly after that, depending on how stuck I get into that one, I've got a couple of Wingnut Wings kits to build. I've got a Sopwith Pup Gnome, I believe it's called, and a Sopwith Camel. Both of those, and I'll talk about those later. I've got those, and then I've got a couple of Revell of Germany BF109 G10s to build. One of them is going to be highly modified with aftermarket, and that one I will probably be doing quite a bit on camera, just because it's going to be some techniques that I've never done myself, and they might be helpful for others that might want to do something similar. The next armor kit I build after the Sherman will most likely be the Dragon. I can't remember what it's called. It's a Panzer IV chassis with just an exposed gun on top. I can't remember if it's 75 or 88 or what. It's got no sides on the top. It's just a gun mounted. It's gun, mount with gun with no turret, no sides, anything like that. I'll be building that one probably after the Sherman's done as far as armor goes. What else? After that, I'm not sure. It'll just be depending on my mood. So that's what's coming up on the bench. So let's talk a little bit about what I actually got completed in 2023. And I'm going to read this off a list because I actually got 13 kits built. Okay, so I got the Academy 132nd Sopwith Camel, the Dragon 135th scale Jagdtiger, Monogram 148 scale B-17G, which I built for the Chatterbox Attack Bomber group build that Jim and I sponsored earlier in the year. Academy 135th scale M50A1 Ontos, which is that weird little Vietnam era tank with the 4 recoilless rifles on it. Cool kit. Tamiya 172nd scale Key 61 1D, I believe. Hien Tony. That was the Tamiya kit that was like silver plated from the factory. Tamiya silver plated the plastic. And the camouflage scheme on it are just large decals. So you didn't have to, airbrush the camouflage scheme. Fun kit. Monogram 148 scale B-25J attack aircraft. And I loved that kit. That one was a lot of fun. Dragon 135th scale SDKFZ 251-21 drilling. Tamiya 148 scale IL-2 Sturmovik. Tamiya 135th scale German 3.5 ton truck and 3.7 centimeter anti-aircraft gun. Now that one was the last kit that I did a step-by-step of. And that's the ICM truck with the Tamiya gun packaged by Tamiya. That was a really good one. Tamiya 148 scale Spitfire Mark 1, which I did not do on camera at all. Otaki, I believe, was the brand, maybe. 172nd scale Zero, Japanese Zero. And that one I painted pink. I won't get into the reason why, but I painted it pink. It actually turned out really cool. Tamiya 148 scale A6M50. Now that one I did have big plans for, to do a full series focusing mainly on the paint and the way I did it and all that kind of stuff. And partway through, that's when I started becoming disillusioned with that type of video series, and I stopped and I just built it and I just enjoyed it, and it turned out pretty nicely. Arma Hobby 172nd scale Key 84 Frank. That one I did with 0 weathering on it. Totally clean aircraft, and I loved it. That is a really, really nice little kit. Arma Hobby's kits are really, really nice. So that's what I got done this year. I got 13 kits done. Almost 15 if I'd have got this Sherman and the Newport 17 out of the way. But hey, 13's pretty good. That's a little more than 1 per month. Pretty stoked. So without further ado, I'm going to wrap up this blabbing part and show you the slideshow of the kits that I got built. 1 slide each, so as not to take up any more time than I've already taken up. So, as for that, thanks for joining me here at Plastic Models by a Regular Dude for the 2023 year-end wrap-up. I want to say that I really appreciate all you out there that watch my videos. I really appreciate all the comments, the well wishes, and the encouraging words. I really do appreciate it. That's one of the things that keeps me doing this channel. It's fun, but the funnest part is some of the people I've met online, virtually. I mean, you can only know a person so well over the internet, but there's some really great people out there, and I appreciate you all. So hopefully you'll stick around for the coming year and see what happens in 2024. If you don't because of the change in format, I understand. No harm, no foul. Love y'all. So anyway, that's it. The end of the 2024 wrap-up. Thanks for watching Plastic Models by a Regular Dude. Stay tuned for the slideshow, and I will see you all next time.